tonight we have with us Leah and Laura, who are a part of Rock and Recovery. Are you the founders of Rock and Recovery?
Yes, so to speak.
Okay, so you founded it. So we actually have one of the founders here. So let's jump right into it. Laura, how did this come about? How did this start?
Oh, okay. Well, it initially started, I was in the drug court program here in Henry County,
Okay.
and they had asked me to like have like a pro social. And I think they were just meaning for people also in the program.
Okay, now stop right there. They wanted you to, did you say, what'd you say? Something social?
Yeah, they wanted me to have like a pro social, like an assignment for like everybody. Like they would do like gatherings and stuff for the people who are,
Okay.
people of the drug court program.
So that
So
was
they were
actually
like
part of
wanting me to
your
come up with an
assignment.
idea. Huh?
Okay, okay, cool. Okay.
And then I don't know. I didn't really expect it to turn out as big as it has gotten. But yeah, I just kind of went from there. The first year I really I didn't know anything about what I was doing or anything like that. And then so it just kind of like blew up on me, I guess.
Yeah. So when you first got the idea, was it like, I mean, did it did the idea originally start as, hey, let's do a concert, or did it start smaller and evolve, or?
Well, I think they wanted me to do like something like a cookout or something,
Okay.
but music's been a really big part of my life, a big part of my healing, big part of my struggle. Music's just always been there for me.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey, how cool would it be if we just like had got some bands together and played some music and made everything about recovery? And kind of happened like that. And, it was just something really heavy on my heart. I just wanted to give some hope to people still struggling.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And most obviously food and music are common
right. That brings
common
people together.
themes, right, to humanity. It's kind of like if you want
Right.
people to show up, have food,
Yeah.
right? Right?
Yes.
So Leah, what brought you into this? Did you start right off the bat, or did you gradually come into the picture, or?
Well, I was there. I attended the first year,
Okay.
but in year 2, she asked me to start helping her. We've been friends since we were teenagers, and we
Okay.
went through our addiction together and,
Yeah.
the up and downs of lives. And like she said, music has always been there. So her right-hand man just had to be me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of what it is. I was just her right-hand man. And what turned out as an assignment, or what started out as an assignment, has turned into this beautiful thing that
Yeah.
the community is so interested in, and
Yeah.
they've just been.
Oh, my cat's visiting.
Hers just went through here.
So, so that's really cool. So was the first one, I forget, I think I attended the first one. How many have you had so far?
This year will be our third.
Okay. So I think I was at the first one.
Yeah.
So wow. So that started right out at the plaza, like big event.
Yeah.
Like you didn't start small.
No, that's who she is.
Yeah. So was the plan to start small, or did you like, hey, I'm going to grab hold of this and see what we can do?
Well, like she said, I typically don't do anything small.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I'm going to put my effort into something, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go all out and put all my effort into it. And
That's
it
cool.
was just for a great cause, I felt like, and it was something really heavy on my heart. And
Yeah.
here we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah. So now you keep, you said, I think that's at least the second time, maybe third time you said heavy on my heart. So usually when people talk like that, there's some kind of spiritual significance behind it. Is there a spiritual significance behind it?
Yes, I feel like, God is the one who's gotten me through all of my struggles and it brought me to where I am today.
Yeah.
Without him, I wouldn't be where I am, and I wouldn't be genuinely happy.
Yeah.
So I have joy in my life today because of him. But like I felt like he just kept saying, you know, bring your people to me. So, you know, I kind of wanted people to see like what he's done for my life and, you know, inspire them that he could do that for theirs.
That is awesome. So I mean this in all the greatest ways possible, but you're probably familiar with what we call the woman at the well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when she discovered Jesus that day, she got so excited. She did the exact same thing. She ran back into the city and she's like, "Man, come see this dude that changed my life." Right? She went back to her people. She went back to familiar territory and pulled them into her recovery also. Do you see what I'm saying? Is that resonate with you?
Yes, it does.
Absolutely.
That's cool. That's cool. So what we want to get into is what's your motivation for keep going, but it sounds like we just touched on that.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So the motivation is to kind of continue this message and to show people. So one thing, I don't know. So I know we know of each other, but did you guys see any videos that I had posted about my son and his process in the past?
No,
Maybe.
I have
Okay.
not.
So one of my boys, you know, he got onto some drugs and had a couple years of addiction and was really, really struggling and he honestly became someone that I did not know anymore, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And he was an honor student, athlete. I mean, he was top of the top, and then drugs happened.
Mhm.
And the reason I bring that up is because him and I sat down and did an interview together, and we got into, because I wanted him to talk about, you know, what helped him, what does he think the community could do, you know, how could we be more active in helping others, because he went into places that I've never been to, right?
Yeah.
He learned how to relate with people that I would honestly probably be scared to relate with, you know, walking into, hey, there you go. But walking into houses with guns and drugs all over the place.
Yeah.
That was his lifestyle for a while. Anyways, there's one thing he said. He was trying to explain things, and he said, you know, he said, honestly, he said, it was Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, that's what helped me. He's like, it wasn't this, it wasn't that. It really was Jesus. And he's like, you know, there are things out there that I'm sure help people. And they're good, and he wasn't trying to downplay any of it, but that was him too. It's cat night.
It is.
But it was Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, he said that's where he found his help and his hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I can speak for both of us and say that we probably feel the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you guys attend church together somewhere?
Absolutely. Well, we have been going to Open Arms downtown.
Yeah. Great
The
people.
Davis Church. But she had found another church that she went to with some friends, and I went out with her. And so we've basically been going to a couple different churches.
Okay.
Both Pastor Paul's.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, we like she said, we attend Open Arms Church, and then like the other church that we discovered is Life Source.
Okay.
Lots of
outside of town, right?
Yes.
Lots of addicts in recovery attend out there as well.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
A church full of recovering addicts.
Kara Criswell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kara Criswell told me about that church. Yes. I've driven by it several times, actually. Yeah. So, Kara and I, we got to know each other when she was up on the hill in the youth center. back when it was in operation, and I worked there for a short period of time, and she trained me. And so we've been friends since. Her boy Trenton and my oldest son were friends in school, and so we've kept relationship ever since. So
yeah, she's a wonderful woman.
Yeah. And so in Newcastle, you know, it's not too difficult to keep relationships, is it? So let's talk about the community support that you've received so far, because I know from an outsider, like first year, it just seemed to be awesome.
Yeah, the community has in my opinion, has had like a great response to everything. Like I was really like, we have to have like sponsors to like, you know, make things like this happen. So people have to donate money and their time. And I was really, really nervous about going into businesses. You know, and I mean, yes, I was in recovery, but I was still nervous because here I am, an addict walking into businesses wanting money. And so I was really, it made me feel some kind of way. But everybody was just so generous and loving and just like kind and want to help so much that it became easier and easier. And I realized that, you know, the community wants things to change in this town. It's not just like recovering addicts. We want to like help all of our people that, you know, are still out there struggling and stuff. But like the community also wants to help people that even don't even understand it. They want to have understanding. And I was really, really surprised by that, but it was such a blessing.
I think that comes from the fact that everybody has been touched by addiction in some way, whether it's a family, friends, neighbors, kids, whatever. Everybody seems to have that to say. It's touched our lives, so we would like to help in whatever way. That's been really touches your heart, because to see everybody want to pour love into the thing that we're trying to do, it just makes it feel worthwhile.
Yes,
that everybody feels the same, that it's such a wonderful thing for the town. And everybody has been reaching out, wanting to volunteer in so many different ways, and whatever their thing is that they do, they're wanting to offer that time or their services. That's been really nice too.
Yes, and I think that happens a lot too, right? Where you have good people that want to do something, but they don't know what to do.
Exactly.
And so that when you have individuals like yourself step up to the plate and say, hey, I will put myself in this position to pull the boat, but, you know, can you add something to it, you know? And
exactly.
I think I do. When you touch on something that is so important to so many people and you provide something legitimate, I think you start pulling, I'm trying to find the exact words to say it really well, but you just start pulling on the heartstrings of individuals that do care, right? And they're glad that they found a way to do something meaningful with their life.
Yes. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
That's how I would explain it for myself, I guess, right? Like, anyway. All right. I'm on one of my, you know, but going back to a couple things you did say is that is just so true. It really does seem like everyone at some point has been impacted.
Yes.
By this addiction, right? By substance abuse, by drugs, by this lifestyle and this prison, if you will, of the mind. And in one way or another. And even, you know, at the church I attend, we have several people that are either coming out of it or married to someone that struggles. And it impacts, it's not just, and I don't want to use the wrong type of terminologies here, so forgive me if I use the wrong types of terminologies, but it's not just the individual who struggles themselves. husbands are impacted, wives are impacted, children are impacted, grandparents are impacted, right? And it creates a living hell sometimes.
It
for
does.
people.
It does.
And
It's hard to get out of.
and I do believe that we do have a lot of people. We went a very long time, I feel like, where no one knew what to do about it. But what I've noticed recently, I feel like sometimes we still want to lean on that as a community.
Yeah.
But the truth is, when you look, we have quite a few people now starting to step up to the plate.
Yeah,
we do.
Do you feel that way?
Absolutely. You just had Emily and Wayne Lawson on the other day.
Yeah.
And they're a beautiful couple, and they're always willing to help and be a part of recovery.
Yes.
So we've seen them on your show the other day.
Yeah, the Lawsons are stepping up. You guys have stepped up. Miranda Madison.
Yes.
And I don't know who else she's involved with, but I know she's stepped up. And there's
Jeff Passo. Jeff Passo runs the guest house.
Jeff Passo, yes.
He's
He's
phenomenal.
amazing.
He's amazing, man.
He has done some great things. He's just such a great guy. I've known him for a few years. We've touched base off and on throughout the years, and he's like a gentle giant, right? Like
he is. The more you talk to him, yeah.
Yes. He's very loving. He's very caring. And man, he knows his stuff.
He does. He loves the Lord, doesn't he?
Yeah. He knows his stuff. And he has a way about him too that he will have the biggest heart of compassion, but you're not going to get one over on him.
That's what I love about him.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, he's like,
he's been in those trenches.
Yeah, it's like, no, I'm not falling for that, right? So where do you guys see this going in the future? So this is your third event,
yes.
And we're and go ahead and feel free right now to talk about this year's event if you want to and elaborate. But where do you see it going in the future? How do you want this to become a staple in the community?
Well, we've had different ideas of different directions we might want to go in, and one of them we were thinking maybe gearing more toward Christian music.
Okay.
Within that, we were also thinking maybe just a thought, taking it on the road.
Okay.
But that's just a thought as well.
Yeah.
There's so much you could do with what we're dealing with that, like, I don't think that the ideas we have are endless. I mean, it's endless.
Yeah.
If you sit and think about it.
Do you see yourself as like a hub where you could pull people into and then point them to different resources?
Yes.
Okay. Because I know there's some in all kinds of different organizations or ministries or activities, like some people are the resource, right? Like, come to us for this. And then there's others that are, hey, we're the gathering place, right? We're the hub. We have a lot of folks. Yeah. We have a lot of places we can send you. If you don't like this, we've got that.
Yes. So we definitely have our resource tables that are going to be set up for the different resources. Yes.
So you guys wouldn't, I'm sure, know exactly how to answer this question. If we have XYZ family, let's use my example that I had went through. I had a son, got into drugs, got into even a little bit of dealing to pay for his stuff.
Yes.
He knew how to do it. He was a good businessman.
Yeah.
he knew how to do it. but here I am, a Christian parent, raised him in church. We've known God all our lives, and just I missed the boat somewhere. I'm feeling like I'm feeling like I missed something, right? Like as a parent. What do I do? What would you, a parent in that situation, what do we do?
As a Christian, we cast our cares.
Yeah.
But as a parent, it's not always that easy.
Right.
So I guess, well, I don't know. You got something for that?
It really is difficult, isn't it?
It is. As a parent, it's very hard to watch, especially as an addict, and what they're going through internally, and not being able to actually help that. It's hard as a parent, as you would know. It's hard to not be able to help someone that has to help themselves.
My family, my sister has always stood by me no matter what. She's told me recently, that she tried tough love. She tried, I would call her for money and she would give it to me. Then, she'd be advised not to give me money or not to help me. And, so she tried every angle. I believe that you can try as like a family member or, whatever. But I think ultimately it's just within. You have to figure it out within yourself. I feel like in my perspective, I feel like, you always let that person know you love them. And that, sometimes that like, as parents or siblings, you have to protect yourself even. And so you pull away from the addiction. But with that being said, you always constantly remind them that they're not alone, because I feel like when you're struggling and you're deep in depression and addiction, you feel so alone. But I wish that I wish everybody knew that it took Jesus. I mean, some things work for other people, but like
recovery is God. And addiction is Satan at work. So I think that without God, there's really no recovery available. And it's hard to say that to someone who's in the grips of addiction who may be mad at God at the time.
Right.
Absolutely. So there's a fine line, and ultimately it is between you and God.
Yeah. Isn't that the hard part about life?
It is.
I mean, really, it is. And it's the hard part about life. I know I've had that thought before too, is like, if you only knew, right? I don't know if you saw my cat. My cat was coming back. But yeah, if you only knew what I know. But we do, like as humans, we really do have veils, right? We have veils that are over and we can't see. All we can see is that picture in front of us. And until, right, even the scripture says until that light shines, until that veil is lifted, it's difficult to see. And like you said, you can tell someone to wait on God, to depend on God, but what if they're mad at God in the first place, or don't believe in God? Wow. Yeah. Okay. I'm having a lot of internal things, like remembering, everything we went through. And because I know there's a lot of times I think I try to put myself in the shoes of other people, right? Because I know God. I know that I've had enough experience and relationship to have no doubt, right?
Yeah.
But I always try to put myself in other people's shoes that aren't where I'm at. And so, how do they face this? Man, it's so hard. Golly, it's hard. You wish there was just this little formula, right? You could point people to. Anyways, okay. So I think what you're doing, obviously, God is in it. It is working.
Yeah, everything we're doing is for God's glory.
Yeah.
Letting our light so shine before the man, so that we can bring our good deeds to the glory of God. Is that how it
Yes.
goes?
Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into this year's event. Do you still need bands, musicians? Do you have them scheduled? What's it look like this year?
Okay. As of right now, this year, we have all of our bands. We have our speakers. We have Pastor Sam Frost. He always starts off every year with the prayer for everybody. We have Waylon Thompson and the Black Hats this year.
Okay.
We have my cousin Sam Porter and John Freeze.
Okay.
We have the band Velvet Hand, which is a bunch of kids, but they're such an amazing kids, and they have such big dreams, and I just love them.
They have a fan base and everything. It was so neat.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
Like a high school band with their little fans. It's cool.
That's cool.
We have a couple of acoustic acts, Mike Lester and friends, and then Kyle Stockberger is supposed to perform, and then my daughter is wanting to sing like a song, probably with just one of the solo guys or whatever. But as for speakers this year, you can go ahead and tell those.
They're all Newcastle native speakers here. Jamie Kilborn. We have Gary Lee. We have Andrew West and Brooke Lovelace. And we have Thomas Reynolds, which he's going to speak, but he also does like a spoken word that he writes.
Oh, okay.
So he's written some work to read to the crowd, which we thought was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And we have Shannon Boggs doing sound for us this year.
Johnny Williams is doing MC.
Okay.
So,
you got it all lined up and ready. No, when is it? It's in September.
Yes, it's September 20th at 1400 Plaza in Newcastle. The time's from like 2 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
So and so typically, now I'm sure you got some all-dayers, right?
Yeah.
But typically, is it just people coming and going and just
Yeah, people come and go. They can leave, come back.
We have some that stay all day.
Some that stay all day. And I mean, it takes a lot of people to make it all come together.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you, Jesus. We have a lot of great people who are willing to like help us.
Yes.
People
make it happen.
Reaching out to get a hold of us to help us. You know, that's been really nice as well.
I
people
have
begging to help.
I've put events on before, and I always, when I see an event like this happen, like there's an appreciation in my heart, because I know that like it's one or two people that are at, kind of started it or in charge, so to speak.
Yeah.
But there's like 50 other people that make it happen. Right?
Making it happen.
We didn't know that until last year, but yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And thank God she has such a wonderful family.
Yes.
They all just come together.
That's awesome. So before we go, we're starting to wind down here, but that is a great thing you just said there, and I want to hit on that, family. So obviously I have no clue, so I'm just going to ask it. When you guys started heading out and started getting your life, when you started becoming alive again, what was that like for your families?
Oh my gosh. Well, it gives me cold
chills. It makes me want to cry. But yes, they're very
my family has my sister has her sister back. My brother has, I didn't have a relationship with my brother for many years because he was just angry with me for the choices I was making and was protecting himself and his family. And my kids, I think they I don't know. I think they'd maybe they'd maybe accepted the fact that their mom was probably never going to be normal again in their perception,
Yeah.
But, it's just
watching God restore her family.
Yeah.
Has been wonderful to watch.
Yeah.
I was there through it all to see it and to see them all come together and just
Wow.
dote over her and just, oh, you're doing so well. And they just want to do things for her, and they want her. And, the way that God restores families is, well, things that only God can do, and the beautiful way that he does it. Yeah.
That is amazing. Do you want to say any more about that, or?
Oh, I just love all of my family so much. And, I still have a little bit of guilt for, all the things I put them through, but I'm just hoping today that they see the person that I'm becoming through Christ, and that they are proud of me.
They are. They are.
So I want to say this real quick. They are proud. I don't know them, but I guarantee you they're proud. And as a father that saw one of my boys go through it, I will tell you that I don't want him to ever feel an ounce of guilt or shame. I'm just so ecstatic and so joyful and grateful to God that he's my son again.
Yeah.
And that he's having a great life. He's doing well. At 23 years old, he's a supervisor where he works. He's the boss.
Oh, wow.
That's nice.
For his shift. And I just want you to know, I hope it puts something in your heart, but they're just happy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They're just so joyful that they got you. And like I said, I don't want my son to feel an ounce of shame or guilt. I am just so ecstatic that he's full of life again. And I guarantee you that's how your family feels.
Yeah.
So
they feel the same way about her. She's been a part of my life since I was 14 years old. So she's my family too.
Yeah.
They've seen us go through our struggles together, and they've seen us go through all of our trials and tribulations. And
now we're on the other side, living in joy, and they're seeing that as well. So that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
God has took those ashes, and what he do? He turned it into beauty.
Absolutely. You guys are a great example. And so do it as long as the Lord gives you strength to do it, and keep going and do your thing and be that light and point people the right direction. And because somebody's got to do it, right?
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's actually hard work.
It is.
Something that I talked about recently that I really thought about is I finally come to this, and I hope I stay here, but this realization that my life is not meant to prioritize pleasure, but it's to commit myself to something that's painfully meaningful.
Absolutely. I like that.
And because when we leave this earth, our eternity is where we can rest.
Yeah.
Right? So it's what we do now that counts. So guys, nice to meet you. Great to talk to you. Appreciate what you're doing. I do plan to at least swing by.
We hope to see you.
And check it out and hang out and just be there, just to be present, be in the atmosphere, which I think
get some food.
Yeah, please.
Maybe get some food.
Oh, definitely get some food. Definitely get some food. So let's say we have 30 seconds left. Is there anything you want to say to encourage anyone?
I just remind myself all the time. God tells me all the time, just do your part and I will do the rest. And I know I can do anything through Christ who strengthens me.
Exactly. Do your part. Let God do the rest. I love that. That's awesome. That's so true. So true. Guys, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for scheduling your time around my time.
Well, we appreciate you for having us on your podcast.
So hope it's a great event. We look forward to it. And again, it is all September 20th.
Yes, on a Saturday from 2 to 8.
September 20th, 2 to 8. 1400 Plaza.
Yes. Yes.
All right. You guys take care.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you.
We'll see you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.